In this episode, we'll be taking out Stormveil Castle. So this is our first legacy dungeon of the game. We're going to be progressing through, clearing out the zone, pretty much entirely. There might be like one or two enemies I don't go for, that sort of thing, but nothing too serious. Grab the Grace. You're going to want to run inside here. There's an NPC you can talk to.
Come over here, would you? It's tightly go. God, you breached the. Yeah, you're the guard. You'll slip. Yes, you.
He's basically telling us to go around back. Down this way. So if you tell him no, that you just want to go through the front gate, you can take that approach. I advise just going around back. Down here. There's a couple of minor pieces of loot right here. There's some little stuff, some fire grease, things like that. Here's Lily. There's a couple of these bird type enemies down here as well. And that you can just kind of wrap around and do. Go back over to the front. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're not quite to the birds yet on the next part. Let's take you right back around to the front. And same thing, you could, I think, potentially hop down there, go through that same route. I don't think you can come back up, so you would kind of just have to turn back around if you hit it that way. Anyway. He's going to tell us to go around back. We're going to go out this way. Notice Stake of America if you run into any issues. This is where we're going to learn about some of the platforming aspects in Elden Ring. And we've gone up and we've grabbed some things in some areas, but this first Legacy dungeon will definitely teach you that there's a lot more to this game than what people, I think, even anticipated. Oh, don't want to jump down there just yet. You can go up here and grab that item. Runes. Really? Just because I really hate these things. Oh, we're one-shotting with it? Okay. That's good to know, actually. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. I love Frenzied Flame. Oh, well, there you go. And we got our runes back. That's why it's nice having the, you know, keeping the versatile build that we have, the quality build. I'm going to put my one-shot bubble on. There's just a smithing item up here, but there's a bunch of birds that are going to come out at us. Three. And then we'll head down here and there's a Grace. So you can't actually just drop down, grab the Grace, and then you can go, like, through this way and actually clear out the birds if you want to take that approach. Can't believe I let him kill me. Oh well, not that big of a deal. So we're gonna go up this little ramp here. Watch out for this guy. This is a shield, but it's garbage. I'm not even gonna pick it up. And if you can kill him before he blows the horn, you'll be in better shape. But for the most part, pretty much just be able to take these guys out. Style gauntlets. Nice. Oh, they're actually worse than what I got. Alright. We'll keep what we have. Anywho, don't worry about those guys. He's gonna throw a firebomb at us. Grab the gold rune. Run on in here. Take these guys out. And then, there's like a hand weapon. The, like, hand claw weapons are back here. And there's one of these larger elite enemies, if you want to call them. The hook claws. I think that one has like a quick step weapon art, which is nice to have on for sure. We'll be getting, when we go to the second legacy dungeon, we'll be getting, I think it's the Raven Claws, if I remember correctly. Slightly better, and it has a really cool Ash of War that I usually put on a katana. But this next part here, we're basically, hopefully not going to get one shot, and we just want to run as fast as we possibly can. Roll through. Don't let them take you out. What they're trying to do is blow those barrels up with what they're throwing, and essentially kill you, so... Don't worry about that loot. You could pull that guy with a crossbow, but we're going to show a little path of progression to actually take him out. This. The throwing dagger. That's death down below. There's nothing below us there. So what we want to do is, this is locked. We want to get a key for that door, which is just up ahead of us. Once again, there's a little bit of a... rhyme to the rhythm here. So, grab your sleep arrows. Get this guy out. Oh, he dropped a piece of loot. I always miss out on that guy's loot because he falls. Dodge that. Kill him. Now there's going to be someone, I think, coming down the ladder. Yeah, so we'll just wait for him to come down. Remember, we grabbed that item right there earlier. Go in here. And actually drop down on the enemy that was going to ambush us. We can roll through this. Get your butterflies. Roll through these bombs. Break everything. There's a guy right here we're going to take out. Sure, we're good that way. So again, we just need a key for that door. That key is in this room, and as soon as we go inside of this room, we're actually going to be locked in with the enemy. So if you guys want to use this time to buff up, it would be a good opportunity to do so. Not that I think we're going to need it with this enemy, but I'm going to lock you in here. He's going to, like, chuckle and be laughing because he locked you in. We're just pretty much going to whoop his ass. You can hear him laughing right here. He thinks he's all clever. We are stronger. Turn your lantern on. I'll give you the curved sword talisman. Would be the key. But yeah, he thought he was slick locking us in there. Yeah, like I said, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Drop down here, grab an item. The gold rune 2. This is the platform we were just on. And we can open up the door. So, now we're gonna climb on up. There is an enemy to our right that can be a bit tricky. Or sorry, to our left. Going to be coming out just around the corner on us. Right here. Yeah, we can take him out. Now, this right here we can do right now. I'm just going to go ahead and do this part before I go up to the Grace. Hopefully nothing bad happens, but you can run up to a Grace from here. I'm not too concerned since I'm one-tapping these guys. Just take him out. I'll get you the fire grease, and then you're gonna run and jump right over there. And where are the enemies? They're gonna be coming up stairs here. There's gonna be one with a crossbow that comes out on us. Take him out. Oh, that's that shield. That's right. I was like, wait, what is that item? But like these like gross thorned, crappy leather shields that these enemies have, that's what's down there. So this, if you want a big chunky hammer, here's the brick hammer. This is a strength requirement of 31. But it's alright. It's got a barbaric roar, so you basically like buff up. Pretty sure you output more damage and have better poise once you use it. But now we can hop down here. I just like wrapping that stuff up first. Once again, this is the room where you fight the knight inside. Boy, he looks creepy just sitting there like that, right? Let's go down here. Whee! The door that we used the key for. You guys remember I said, oh yeah, there's a site of grace. Watch out for the enemy on the left. So we already took out the enemy on the left. We have not reset the zone. We're just going to run on up to the... I think this is a Rampart Tower site of grace. This would be like the first site of grace for Stormveil Castle that you want to get. There is a guy kind of sneakily sitting here, so I'm going to take him out. The silver pickled foul foot. And then up ahead of us, there's one of the Banished Knights. I'm likely not going to take the fight with the Crucible Knight here, just want to conserve the time. But if you want to go fight that knight and get the item, I think you drop down from those thorns right there, but I will double check and verify. Basically, this dude, watch out for that guy for right now. They're pretty beefy and powerful, and he'll run up and chase you, so grab your side of grace. I don't think he'll run all the way up here, but I want to rest and reset. Just backtracking here, we're going to go fight that Banished Knight down low real fast. And then there's some other loots and stuff, and maybe we will go and we'll get that elevator activated so I can come back and fight the Crucible Knight when I'm significantly more leveled up. You know what? Let's just Frenzy Flame his ass. Ooh, look at that. Broke his poise. Nice. So yeah, that can get you out of some situations. That's why I love having the Frenzied Flame on. Especially with my my faith being leveled up to use it. Definitely helps you out. So yeah, you can drop down there. There's some insignificant loot. There's a lower little pathway below. Yeah, that pretty much takes you down and around. I mean, you know, I guess we'll... don't necessarily have to fight the Crucible Knight, so let's just show you guys, instead of me talking about it. Again, I'm not planning on doing a walkthrough, but we might as well show it, so... Wait, maybe... This potentially might not be the Crucible Knight route. But we do get an item over here that we can see earlier, but we could not grab. There's an Arteria Leaf. Yeah, so I guess now at this point we could have gone and gotten that stuff, but just double back this way. Y'all ain't fast enough. Y'all can't catch me. Oh, I remember now. Okay, so we went and we did that. Let's go up atop and hit that loot route. I now, where the Crucible Knight is, I now remember where it's at. It's actually if we go out to the path of progression. My mistake, my mistake. On over here, got the dragon, or wait, drawstring, fire grease. These guys really followed me up here? You guys want to die that badly, huh? That's wild. That's okay. Alright. We're gonna head up here. There is a knight up top. There's some other, I think, like throwing knives or something that we can get. And you'll notice the one shooting at us from across the way. Ooh. Cool. Alright, get yourself some throwing knives, and then back across here. So we already took this one out. There's going to be another one. I've never actually wrapped this all the way around. There's going to be another one in this hallway, I believe. There he is. So we'll take him out, and then there's like, I think there's like 4 or 5 of them out here. Since we're one-tapping them, I'm not gonna worry too much about it. We can bottleneck them right here, actually, if we want. Usually people bottleneck them back in the hallway. Oh, he's still alive, huh? That's crazy. There we go. And one more. Make sure we got everybody. Good. There's a couple minor pieces of loot up here. Maybe only the one piece of loot. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, so it's just this. Get your gold rune. And then there's a little bit of a hop up here. We can actually just kind of walk up this. Now, honestly, I've never taken that approach. I didn't actually realize that that'll get you back into where we want to go. So, like, path of progression from the Rampart Tower. Like, you would go out this door, and then there's a whole bunch of those birds and exploding barrels. They're going to be throwing fire bombs at you and things like that, trying to blow up that whole runway. We're going to end up progressing out this way, and we'll end up going into this building, head out here, and we'll be getting our other side of Grace. So there are some cut-through paths that you can take. That down below us is, I think, 2 smithing stone number 2s. I'm not really worried about the basic ones. Honestly, I get so many of my playthroughs, and I very rarely keep just regular weapons that I level up, so... Especially since we're running with the Bloodhound's Fang. If you need some smithing stones, there are some down there. Normally, if I ever run into a needing type of situation for smithing stones, I just go buy them. You know, remember we have that ball farm for a reason. You can just basically hit that a couple times, get yourself a couple stones. You won't have to go do that stupid loop. And it's very much like hidden back there. You would never really expect it, but you're gonna want to expect this thing and know that it's there, because those ones breathe fire. They're even more annoying than just the basic ones. Grab yourself the little gesture. And if you want those smithing stones, you would jump on this section here. You would jump onto this, And if you walk around the edge, there's a little walkway to go grab those. But once again, I'm not too worried about that. This is also, if you're trying to fast track through, you can drop down, take those enemies out, but you are going to be missing out on some loot opportunities. So we'll be taking out that larger enemy, as well as that courtyard here coming up shortly. Jump up here. Oops. Come on. Get up there. Mosey on around. There's a few knights up here to take out. And we're going to get a talisman that we actually came up here for. That's the whole purpose of going this way. That. And now we're going to climb on up, get our talisman. So if you guys need feathers to make arrows, this is a good, from what I've been told, farming spot. You get a bunch of the feathers from these birds right here, if you're quick about it. And get yourself the claw talisman. That's what we came up here for. So from here, you can jump across, farm up some more birds. You can potentially go back down and go take the other little path of progression right there. At which point, we're going to miss out on some stuff if we do that. So go here, go back to the Rampart Tower. We'll reset, get our flasks, and then we're going to be headed on out from here. So I'm just going to go Flame of Frenzy on them, because I find that works much better. Oh wow, when it hits. There we go. But yeah, doing that is actually really nice. I'll test and see when they actually... Oh wait. So let's talk about this and using Flame of Frenzy. You see the bar that's building up? If I build that all the way up, I'm going to take a posture break, a little bit of damage, and I'm going to be consumed by madness for the moment. Is basically what happens. So it is a double-edged sword using that. Let this cool down a little bit. There's that one up here in the tree. That one there. Hold this one first if I can. The tree might get in the way. You keep them in a straight line. Ah, you little turd. Anyway. I'll break these. They're gonna throw a barrel at you. So, I guess it's a good way to showcase of what you're up against there. Alright, so that whole Crucible Knight that I was like, oh, I'm not going to really concern myself with it. If you drop down here, you get put on a little progression path. That's going to give us an elevator. So, if you want to fight the Crucible Knight, you're going to want to drop down here. I'm not going to be taking the fight. Also, you can hit that the little ledge right there, just below us. You can walk across and grab that piece of loot. That's another very just ugly looking, useless shield, if I do remember correctly. And what is Wolf forgetting about right here? Oh, that's actually, we have to go that way regardless. Okay. Boop. Little steps I forget. It's been a while since I've been to Stormveil, to be honest. All of my other... I think my earliest save file as far as game progression is currently at the Royal Academy. Yeah, this is a shield. I'm not even going to bother picking it up. I hate picking up ugly weapons and shields that I'm not going to use. But if you need one, there is one there. From here, I think we just kind of go down. I go down and go down and around. Down here. this ledge, which I think... Does this ledge break? I think this is the ledge that's supposed to break, so let's find out. Yes, okay. So that's supposed to break. Take that out, get Storm Assault. Pretty decent Ash of War. Propels you up into the air. So there's our Crucible Knight across there. I could probably cheese him with some Rot Bolts, but I don't really want to use my bolts for that right now at this time. He can potentially kill us, so be mindful of that. You can hear he's already, I think, noticed us, so... Here we go, we're just gonna get on past him and frickin' run. Now, if you're comfortable fighting these guys, by all means, go ahead and fight them. I'm not, so I'm just gonna head on up this elevator. We won't have to worry about them. Later, bud. We might have a Banished Knight up here. Or no, this does take us up to the second floor. Perfect. So the Banished Knight I was concerned about was this one down here. Oh yeah, and they can do some damage for sure. Do be mindful of that. He can hurt you. You don't have to fight him again. Why not see if we can get a drop from him? So we've already taken out some birds. Heal up. Pop this. Since we're on a good little flow of progression right now. So yeah, if you want to get that elevator, get the elevator. We're eventually going to go down here, but there is an item back this way. Now, there's a bird back there waiting to surprise attack you. What I like doing is crafting up a fireball, or a fire pot. I only have one pot available. It's not something that I've been using a lot of in this playthrough. I'll probably grab some more cracked pots, because there are some scenarios where they do come in handy, such as this one. So if you know about this will definitely help you ahead of time, but just grab yourself a cracked pot, and go like this. And you'll kill the bird that's back there, and save yourself the trouble. So yeah, just keep that in mind. It is an option. You'll get yourself a smithing stone. But yeah, this little bugger was back here with one of those fire barrels, and it pretty much just drops a barrel and like suicide bird blows you up. So, you know, watch out for those things. Anyway, again, Crucible Knight back that way. And from here, I'm gonna go across. We're gonna pop down and grab that loot. Now, I can't quite remember. I thought there was an NPC. We have that where we're gonna drop down in just a moment, or you can potentially drop down there. You can also take this ladder. You'll notice the enemy right there. And I'm not sure of what the circumstances are, but at some point there's an NPC like sitting on this ledge, or he's sitting, I think he's sitting on this ledge right here. I don't think he's up top from this point. But yeah, I'm not sure what the whole deal with that is, to be honest. Now, right here, we want to grab our item. And then I believe in here, oh yeah, we want to go in there. There's an NPC that we want to speak to. That's the, under the castle region that we'll be exploring here soon enough. So yeah, pop in here. Whee! And, you know, out there's progression. Don't forget our NPC friend. This is Rogier.
Ah, the pleasure's mine. Roger is the name. I'm looking for
Roger, sorry. See, I'm learning how to actually say these names.
Not exactly a place. I see. You can see.
Tell that you're here to defeat Godric.
Still, I'm privy to a few. Would you care to learn as a fellow?
You can learn some sorceries if you want, if you have the int requirement.
Oh.
Here There we go. So he's actually tied kind of within D and Fia's quest line back in the Round Table Hold. We're going to see what happens to him shortly after. We're not quite sure why he's at the castle at this point because I've skipped through the dialogue, but once again, just tell him that you're here to defeat Godric. You can go out this door right now, or you can go out this way and get some more runes. Just for killing these guys real fast. And then right here. So, big scary guy up ahead. Not really, but, you know, we're gonna have some fun with him. Do this. Up. Not that we're really gonna need it, but, you know, why not? If you can, why not, you know? Go. So yeah, probably overkill, but, you know. Don't worry about that guy for right now. We'll get there eventually. I want to pop in here. Grab the gold rune. We got some enemies up ahead of us here. Big guy. There's a Grafton down there, one of those enemies. We're actually going to use the crossbow, pretty much cheese that enemy out for the most part. Now, once we got that done, I mean, if you want to fight him, go ahead. You can drop down there and fight him, but I would not advise doing so. There's also some dogs. Don't worry about that loot. We'll get there eventually. We're going to hop over there and get some stuff. There's a knight right here. He hasn't noticed us yet, so we're going to actually just go this way. Take him out. Grab the gold pickle foulfoot. Walk on over this way. And, like, you know, casting-wise, you can pretty much take that guy out. You know, I could probably use Frenzied Flame and just take him out from here, but actually, you know what? Why not? We might as well just do that now. Get it over with. Just blocked myself from doing that. Okay, we're just shambles today, I guess. Let's go up top. There's some other stuff to take care of. I don't think there's any loot up here. Double check. You see all those knights down below and really take in the scale of this place. Okay, so there's the dogs. There's a guy right there. Oh yeah, this is actually the way that we want to go. We can just kill the knight after. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Alright, so drop down. They can open this door. So this is like another way to get down into that room if you want to fight the Grafton. And then this is also that knight in that room as well. We're not going to worry about the knight until after we take out the Grafton. Come on over here. Should be another guy right here. Go. This up. That'll give you the stamina buff item. Grab this item, Stone Sword Key. And then now we have the Grafton. So, you know, as I mentioned, it's nice to have a crossbow. And we're just going to go ahead and two-hand it. And basically from here... Oh, goodness. We got to actually get the shots off, though. Can't I? Okay, we're just shooting the ground? Really? I've done this so many times without issue. This is ass. Come on. And we can also just do this. And keep that in mind. But yeah, we're just gonna sit here for a little bit. Seems like a good spot. I think I have some rot bolts also, which will come in handy. Oh man, just... This guy's so annoying. He's staying right under my feet. Now he's like stuck. It's alright. Little finicky stuff like this does happen. I guess what we... Oh! I guess what we can do too is just straight up fight his ass. Not that I meant to do that, but we'll make it work. Luckily, he was already weak enough. Alright, so with him down... Over here and kill these guys. Grab the Exalted Flesh. Grab the Highland Axe. Now we're gonna go back up. I'm gonna go, take out that knight real fast. He's right here in this room, so inventory. Just use a fire grease. Nothing too crazy. Nothing we ain't fought before, you know? Come here. So the main reason why you want to kill him is I'm wanting to grab this item. It's nothing that I use, but it is the Mimic's Veil. It allows you to hide in plain sight, taking form of an object in the localized scenery. It's just kind of like a stealthy hide item. Alright, so we got everything up top. We took out the knight. We took out the other knights. Got the Grafton down. Oraloo. The OG's name. Put some respect on it. Alright, some dogs in here, if I remember correctly. Yep. We'll take these guys out. Oh, he doesn't even go over here? That's good stuff right there. Get yourself the Crimson Hood. Which, let's talk about the Crimson Hood real fast. This increases your health, right? So my health right now at 28 gives you some extra points in health. Just a little bit, ever so slightly. That's in a way for, I guess, Stormveil. That was a way of, like, exiling people that were not of the Chosen. I'm assuming that she was not, given that little insight on that item. Let me just double check here what we got going on. So you're going to want to use a Stone Sword key for that. Grab this item here. I'm not going to stress about dropping. You can drop like a rainbow stone there so we can showcase this later, but we'll be alright. You know, like, oh, just make sure that you don't double back in the wrong area. Yeah, you'll be fine. So, take him out. Him out. I'll get you the Iron Wet Blade. I don't know how to pronounce that weapon. And the Hawk Crest Wooden Shield. So nothing that we really need at this moment. Oh, hello. Forgot you were there. Up above us, there's like some rats and stuff. down below us. We'll be going down there eventually, but you'll hear the rats. Don't worry about the rats. We'll be killing those things soon enough. Alright, so we're already a few minutes into this. I might actually cut that little part out there. But what you can do, take this up. And you'll notice we're right back here at our grace. So, I'm not going to rest just yet. I'm going to actually think about this for a moment. For some reason, I'm having some trouble remembering. Well, I guess we would just go through that room down below. There is a way to go up top in that room just to get some arrows, but it's really not all that important. It's really not. And it's probably just one silly little path where I'm missing to take my turn. Or, oh god, do I just go up here and it's the stairs up? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Okay, well, I wasted a little bit of time in this episode trying to run around and find the stairs that took me up here so I can just grab these arrows. Let's waste 10 minutes of running around just so we can grab like 5 arrows. 10 arrows, sorry. Alright. So from here, now we have the proper path of progression. And we are going to run out here. And we're just going to run. And we're going to run. If you want, you can grab the loot. You can dodge through this. Keep on running. Now you can go up these stairs, take some of the heat off yourself. Another guy right here. And grab the loot. Down. And this guy we're going to run on past. Grab the other item. Up here. And we have a new grace. Ta-da! Just like that. Just like that. Okay, so when you run out the door, stay to the right, cut back, go up the stairs, kill the one enemy, and then hop that little balcony. You'll basically have a straight shot over here to this grace. We're gonna level up health. We'll get that to like a good 25, because then with the Sword Seal we'll have it at 30, and then we'll pump some levels into endurance after as well. So we've now made the lift side chamber, our second side of grace here in Stormveil Castle. So from here, guys, I'm going to actually wrap this episode up, and we will see you in part 2, where we're going to progress through the castle, and we'll be taking out Godric the Grafted. See you guys in the next one. Peace.